Hey, welcome back to my channel. So I want to say thank you so much for always coming around. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, thank you for always sharing our videos. Maybe it cares for you. Please make sure you continue to like, continue to share, and then invite more people to subscribe to our channel. So pretty much today we're going to say something. It's about fear. F to the E to the A to the R. Fear. Yes. Have you been afraid before? Have you been scared of doing something before? Has fear ever happened to you before? Yes. The answer is yes. We all have experienced fear at some point in our life or the other. So today, someone might ask you, what do you think fear is? Fear is an unpleasant situation that can be triggered by anything, something positive or something negative. Fear is an unpleasant situation that can be triggered by your feelings, experiences, or something that is just imaginary. That is what fear is. Okay, so what causes fear? Fear can be caused by so many things. Future events, past events can cause fear. Imagined events can cause fear. Environmental factors can cause fear. Fear of the unknown. You wonder why I said that last? Yes, because that's the one that always gets at us. Fear of the unknown. We're always scared of what we don't know. Talking about the effects of fear, can I say there's a positive effect that fear has on us? I'm just thinking. Okay, I think I have one positive effect that fear can have on you. If you fear someone, am I even supposed to be afraid of anyone? The Bible said we should fear the Lord. So that kind of fear makes me reverence God. I should be afraid of doing anything that will annoy Him in my life, and I should be afraid of not worshiping Him the way I should. I should be afraid of falling into sin because I know I serve a jealous God. I think that's the only positive thing about fear. Like fear that will make you not do bad or not do evil. That's the only positive effect fear has. Every other effect about fear is negative, and I'm going to be listing so many of them as much as I can remember. Fear can cause trauma. Fear can cause anxiety attack. Fear can cause stagnation. Fear can cause limitations. Fear can cause delay, like you just waste the whole time, and because you're scared of doing something, you end up not doing it, and then that time passes and you need another time to try again. Fear is the father of failure. People are scared of trying because they don't want to fail, and you want to succeed. There's no way you can succeed without trying. So if you are thinking of failure before trying, then you're already scared of something, and your fear might come upon you. And then when you feel like, this is why I did not want to try. Just try. Just keep trying. It is only the people that try that will succeed. So fear can keep you stagnated. Fear can keep you in a situation that you will never like. Fear can even cause death. Yes. If you're afraid of running out of a house that is burning because you feel you might get caught by the fire while you're running out, and you stay in there, you die in the house in ashes, because you'll be thinking maybe help is coming, and unfortunately help doesn't come. You would have taken the risk of running out under the fire and get little burns than staying comfortably inside, and then the fire falls on you, maybe the whole roof collapses on you and you die there. Fear can cause death. So let me break down the negative effect little by little. So talking about how fear causes trauma is some people have been in abusive relationships. Some people have really been in abusive relationships that they get traumatized whenever they hear anything about marriage. So they just make up their mind never to get married, like they don't want that kind of experience anymore. Another thing is this is not so good, but like if you've experienced a robbery attack before in an apartment, and there was this particular time of the night when the thing happened, the truth is, any day you sleep in that apartment, within that time, your mind just tells you, oh, there you go, they are coming again, and you already have trauma. You can't sleep within that period of time. But once it's towards the dawn of the day, you can actually sleep again. That's trauma. And it's fear, because it's possible they will never come again. But like, because this is a past event that has been recorded in your brain, your sense neurons, your brain cells reminds you of this event as often as possible, and at that part of the day you just think about it and trauma. Okay, so how does fear cause phobic anxiety? I'm sure you can relate. If you're scared of that presentation, oh my god, or you're scared of that exam. Okay, let me start from the exam. If you're scared of that exam, the first thing that will happen anytime you see your exam timetable is what? You fall sick. You just fall sick. And back then we call it exam fever. My mom will always tell me, it is not any exam fever. She's not sick. This person is not sick. It is just fear of the exam that is making them develop fever. And then the time you're meant to study, you're on the sick bed feeling sick, and at the long run you fail the exam, and when it happens you'll be like, I said it, I won't pass this exam. It wasn't you saying it was your activities after you thought of it. Fear is the father of failure. I keep saying it. Fear is the father of failure. Now, how else can fear cause phobic anxiety or anxiety attack? When you were growing up, you know someone that was bitten by a dog, a mad dog in your locality, and that just brought fear of dogs to you. Like you hate dogs. You're just dog phobia, if there's a word like that. You have this phobic about dogs. And then you're in a hurry to somewhere someday in a very quiet environment, and you sight this fearful dog coming your direction. Oh my god, anxiety attack comes directly because you're already thinking, is this dog coming for me, or is this dog just passing? Oh god, where is this dog coming from? Why not me with someone? Why not I was walking with another person? Why now that I'm walking alone? Why would this dog just surface from nowhere? I think they're after my life. But no, that's just fear. And if you gather boldness to pass that dog, and if you have the boldness to walk past that street without looking at the dog, without even communicating with the dog, you'll notice that that dog will run away when you're passing. The dog will either not respond to your passing, or the dog might just run away. Sometimes what we are afraid of are actually afraid of us as well. Things that we are scared of, they really don't concern us. They don't even care about us. Not in our agenda. Neither do they have us in their agenda. It is just our fear limiting us. Personal experience about fear for myself. Okay, so I'm going to be very brief and direct about this. I knew I was a bit a shy person while I was growing up, and I noticed that at some point in my life, I had this calling of coming to speak to the crowd. Like, I just knew there was something about me and teaching or talking or public speaking or something, communicating to people, like, or passing knowledge or something. I just knew there was something about me. So now I had fear of crowd. I can talk to you one-on-one, but for me to talk to more than 2 people at a time, man, the talk should just walk out of me. So when I got to understand what purpose was and what my purpose in life was, I knew I needed it. And there was no way I could beat it with the fear in my heart. What did I do? I sought for help. First of all, I prayed about it. And I remember going through the part of the Bible where God says, I'm not giving you the spirit of fear, but I've given you the spirit of boldness and of sound mind. I wrote that in part of my heart, that, oh, I have the spirit of boldness and sound mind. I should erase fear from my life. I sought help. I sought mentorship. Thank God my spiritual father helped me so well. Even my spiritual mother as well. They did a very great job in my life. And I got books that built me up. And man, I started trying it more. Like, I just started little by little. I'll gather my people in the house, about 3-4 people. I'll talk to them about something. And yeah, gradually I was able to phase out fear from my life about speaking to the crowd. I got to the point where I could pat my back and say, baby girl, you did well. So those days when I knew I had serious fear was, if I'm called upon to come and do something that everybody knows that I can do, I'll tell myself, no, you can't do it. You can't even stand in that crowd. If you stand there, you forget what you need to say. Not just that, you will not do well. You don't know anything. Just go and sit down. Tell them you can't do it. And after fighting with myself, I'll just raise my hand and be like, I decline, I can't do it. You should give it to somebody else. And they give it to somebody else. And my mind, my conscience keeps beating me. Girl, you could have done better than this person and your team would have won. But now this person has gone to represent you guys and yeah, you guys failed. And I'll say, okay, I'll do better next time. Another time will come, same thing. Until I kept hearing this voice in my subconsciousness. There's this voice that comes to my subconsciousness whenever I feel I need to take up a responsibility that I know fear will be creeping. The voice will just keep telling me, be bold, take it and win. Be bold, take it and win. I have to write it in my diary. So anytime I want to take up a new challenge, I just go read it. Be bold, girl. Take it up and win. And I make up my mind that yes, I can do this. Okay, so you're asking me what the remedies are to fear. First of all, be sure that what you're afraid of exists, because most times we're just afraid of things that don't exist, and that is the first thing. That's why it is said that fear is an illusion. It's just something you're creating, you're imagining. It does not exist. If what you're afraid of does not exist, then tell yourself that this does not exist. You kill fear. Another thing is believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities. Believe in yourself. Believe in your abilities. Encourage yourself, because sometimes when we even believe in ourselves, we need that strong backup telling us, yes, go girl, go girl, you can do this. Hey, you can do this. Encourage yourself. Even the Bible says that David encouraged himself in the Lord. Yes, he was scared of fighting. He was scared of running after his enemies to go claim back his family at that point. But he encouraged himself in the Lord and he took fear away. And he went and recovered all. He pursued, he overcame, and he recovered all. Another thing is seek mentorship. Sometimes we can't do everything by ourselves. We need the help of higher people who have gone through stuff and who knows how they fought it and won. Seek help, seek mentorship, read books that will boost your self-esteem, books that will boost your strength in doing things. Just read books. Yes, this one makes sense. Like, if you want to take up a challenge and you know fear is creeping, fear comes because you're thinking of failure. Why not think of success? Imagine the success in your head. Imagine the good things about the success in your head first, and then act towards it. You will see how fear will just erase out of your life. So, yeah, my final word to my viewers today is, depending on what you're afraid of, the antidote to fear is faith. Believe that you can do something and you will start doing it. The Bible will always tell you, do not be afraid. When God wants to talk to you most times, he just first says, do not be afraid. That means take fear away. Anytime he wants to give you a direction or an instruction, he keeps telling you, do not be afraid. That's like, if you put fear, you will not be able to achieve this thing, but I need you to take fear away for you to be able to achieve this thing. So take fear away. And remember that there is no success in fear. Success only comes when you're trying. Breakthrough comes when you take risk and you try. That is when you can break through. Yeah, so finally people will say, finally my fear has come upon me. Your fear didn't come upon you. There was nothing existing. Your fear actually built the negative things that came upon you. If you were never afraid, that thing wouldn't have happened. It is your fear that created the negativity that came upon you. Kill fear. Kill fear. Kill fear. In any area of your life where you're having issues with fear, in any area of your life where you know you have this challenge of fear, try as much as possible to work on it. Kill it. Remember, there is no success in fear. Fear is the father of failure, and you can never do anything useful with fear. Thank you so much. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you. I hope this video has impacted in your life. I don't know what your experience has been with fear, but I'd like you to share in the comment box. Just tell us, I've been afraid of this. Like, if you've been able to fight it, tell us how you fought it. We can learn. Some of our subscribers can actually learn from you as well. Tell us how you fought it. Me too, I want to learn. Same here. I really want to learn more because I wouldn't want to encounter anything about fear again in my life. So just tell us, and don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video to reach as many people that have been fighting with fear. And don't forget that Mary Eve cares for you. Okay, so till come your way again in our next video, I leave you in the hands of God. Bye.